So I did chart this one out. And I shared it on Discord. It hit overnight, which was pretty freaking awesome. Let's actually here. Let's look at it a little bit. So here's our bigger range, is at least kind of the way I was seeing it. And it's funny, like, man, you trade long enough, you see things in hindsight you miss. Price delivers, and you're like, oh, now I see it, and that's your bias. And I had that bias. A lot of us did. So
Yeah, we were super
here's the
bullish on that
retail
last.
bias. So that's the retail bias, and this is why I don't like diagonal lines. So I wipe my chart clean, and I put back in my horizontal lines. Except this one here. Put this retail line in. But let me pull that one off. Here. So I saw this as one delivery. There we go. So the weekly delivery, this was like the original, like, so I traded this leg here. This was my original leg. That's why I got bullish on it. And I took profit right there on a T. Like, I had a limit order set right there. And it was freaking epic. I was like, holy shit. And so I was, you know, waiting for this to come down, and I pulled up, and I was trying to get this to break out, just like everyone was talking about. It didn't set up. And so, yeah, this was, I had to look back at it again. So I was like, okay, what's the weekly range? This was the weekly range. So these orange lines are the weekly range. This is kind of like the low of that range where there was a clear an order block for orders to fill for this low range. And so I was like, okay, if we're truly here and this is the low, we should be looking for reasons to get this back to the top of this range. Forget if it's going to trend up. I just want to see this go to 50% of this range and then 100%. So that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for this to fill in this level here. I don't know how long it takes. But, you know, like, this is what I was tracking. So I charted out the levels in here and felt like we were going to get this pullback yesterday. There was this volume inefficiency here. I forget what time frame that was in. Sorry guys, but I don't need to go over it all. But anyway, there was an inefficiency I found in here, and so I put a limit order in here. This actually failed, and now we're up. And it's currently in a 10-minute trend. So that's the first leg. We've established a low. This low was swept and it was reclaimed. So that's like the first step into a bottom for me anyway. Next up is, you know, we're going to take highs probably violently. Like, this could explode through here and fill this gap and then flush. And so you kind of see the daily EMA cloud is looking like it wants to push down. And that's right about at this gap level. So kind of like I did on Boeing, I'm kind of expecting something to go like that, back down. And then you can refill here. And it's probably going to look like that. And then if it does in fact trend, we should see orders somewhere in this area. And maybe it'll move up back to the high of the range.
I like it. I want Cybertruck
that's what I done. Luckily, so I sent this in Main's Discord, and he said, yeah, I'm long. So at least I got the right idea. And so onward and upward, hopefully.
It's sitting on a major order block I have flagged. So I think it's done. I think that's the bottom.
Yeah, I'm hopeful. So I mean, the thing. So for me, there's some people that like to buy a breakout. You know, pick a level, whatever. It gets over that level, you feel safe, whatever. For me, it's like I can do that while it's in trend, but I actually really like buying the bottom of something. And as Dop will point out, frequently I'm too soon. But
yeah, we were all good bottom fishers for the past 8 months or so. But man, it took a while. It took like some of these things took like 8 months or so to sit in.
Dude,
yeah, but we did polish that knife pretty sharp though. So hopefully we're a little bit better at it. I don't know.